A dome that floats on the surface of the habitat, on the surface of the water, and we ask our dolphins to station in it, just like Helen was stationing at the edge of the dock there. And while in the dome, we're actually able to measure their oxygen usage, which can tell us how much energy they're using. Eventually, we hope to be able to tell how much energy they use doing something like this. Because that can give us a clearer picture of exactly how much food dolphins like this need to eat on a daily basis out in the ocean to survive. So we're incredibly lucky to work so closely with Spinnaker, Hannah, and Helen because they give us the opportunity to do research that just wouldn't be possible with dolphins out in the ocean. So it is no secret by now that Pacific white-sided dolphins are incredibly playful, energetic, and of course acrobatic animals. And we know that all of this energy comes from the food that they eat, and they are very playful, and they can often be seen leaping alongside other dolphins and even animals like seals and sea lions. Now this has led researchers to believe that play is very important for these animals. They are extremely social animals as well, and have been seen socializing in large groups all over the Pacific Ocean. Now with this play, obviously it's very costly as well, because the more you leap, the more you have to eat. And again, since the energy comes from their food, you know, they're not the only thing that's looking for food out in the ocean. We do too, and sometimes take more than our fair share. So what we're worried about is if we take too much, there might not be enough left for dolphins and other animals that rely on it. So how fishing practices affect Pacific white-sided dolphins and their prey is yet another mystery researchers here are trying to solve. But like any great mystery, the more questions that we answer, the more questions that we end up with. But the one question that we are dedicated to answering here at the aquarium is, how can we help these truly amazing animals? Now we've learned through Spinnaker, Hannah, and Helen that fishing nets can pose a great threat to dolphins and other marine animals like sharks, turtles, and birds. And they're not the target of these fishing nets, the fish are. So that's why we're trying to learn how overfishing might impact Pacific white-sided dolphin populations. Now there is something that each and every one of us can do every single day to help out, and that is choosing sustainable seafood options. Because show of hands, who here likes to eat seafood? I know I do. Yeah, quite a few of us. Well, you might have noticed that around the habitat we have signs called Ocean-Wise Signs, and that is a program that the Vancouver Aquarium started to get restaurants and markets across Canada to serve sustainable seafood.